Hi guys, it's me Chuck. So I just want to make a story time. I'm really so over it now that everyone's making story times, because if you look back at my channel, I've had this channel since 2007, and I was making story times and motherfucking rant times before they became a thing. I'm not trying to be a hipster about it. I'm just trying to say, like, I did it a long time ago and nobody gave a fuck, and now everybody's just like, oh, I love story time videos. Fuck yourself. Fuck you, because I started it. Just saying. Anyway, let's move on. So my story time today is about the time I went to New York, which was this weekend. Yes. So my first time going to New York, my first bachelorette party, my first all-girl road trip, my first vacation in like 5 years. It was a 24-hour vacation, but I count it as one, okay, bitch? Like, it counts. Because I have not been out of the state of Massachusetts in 5 fucking years. I'm a Bostonian, and yes, my heart belongs in Boston. It just does. Boston is where I've grown up. It's where I've lived my whole life. It's what I know. But I wanted to venture out and see what New York had to offer me, because people that I know who have gone there were like, oh my god, New York's so great, you have to visit, and other people are like, no, don't go, just stay home, it's better here. And I'm like, okay, I'll just stay home. But because I've never really had a reason to go to New York. I finally got one. My best friend's getting married a month exactly after my birthday. My birthday is August 4th, which is tomorrow. Yes. Today's the 3rd, and she's getting married September 4th. So we went on Saturday to New York. We left Sunday. It was so much fucking fun. We stayed at the Gansevoort Hotel, which was on Park Ave, which, I mean, is a pretty big street in New York, I guess. I mean, it's one of the, commonly heard ones. I don't know shit about New York. I mean, like, living there or the streets and stuff. I mean, in Boston, I can get anywhere, anytime. I know how to get there. I don't have to look up directions because I've lived here forever. And my mom doesn't drive, so I take the T and we call it the T, so we take the bus and the train everywhere, so I can get anywhere anytime. But in New York, it's, like, ridiculous. It's one-way streets everywhere. The streets are stupid. It's so dirty. The first thing someone said when we got there, was like, wow, it's a lot dirtier here than I thought. And I was like, oh my god, yes, it just looks like the whole city is just covered in this thin sheen of, like, dirt film. Like, it just feels dirtier there, and I get it, it's dirty there. There's a lot of trash, it's everywhere, and it stinks. Like, a lot of places it fucking smells. Like, it just smells in the air, and then it'll go away, but then it comes back, and it's just not pleasant, and I'm like, why do people want to live here? First of all, it's so expensive, and it has no good goddamn reason to be. There's no justifiable reason for it. In Boston, yeah, we have places that are specifically catered to the richer people or people that have money, and it's expensive. We have Newbury Street, which is one of the most expensive shopping streets in Boston. There's so many designer stores there and stuff. I can't afford to go to half of them, but I mean, there's a Forever 21, so I go there. It's at the way end of Newbury Street, but I digress. So I bought nothing in New York, by the way. I only bought food, and I paid for my portion of the hotel room and the rental car. That's all I paid for. I bought no souvenirs because I do not love New York. I'm not buying an I Heart New York shirt because I don't heart New York. I'm like, I never want, if I'll visit here, again, but not for a long time. It's just not appealing to me. I'm like, we can get all this in Boston, but it's better because it's home and we know it, and it's not expensive as fuck, and people aren't rude. Every person I talked to in motherfucking New York was rude as shit. They were just rude. They had, like, this condescending attitude if you asked for directions, like, yo, I'm sorry I'm not a native of this shit place, and I decided to be a native of a better city, Boston, instead. I'm sorry I don't know my way around your fucked up streets that are one way everywhere. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to get your all hipster panties in a twist, bitch. Sorry about that. So, like, we finally get to the hotel. Our rooms got mixed up. We were supposed to have my friend was going to have a suite with her sister and her sister-in-law, and then me and 3 other girls were going to have the off-site suite room that's attached, but they got mixed up, so the suite was down the hall. we're down the hall in the other room. It was fine. We didn't give a fuck. The suite was amazing. There was a pool table. There was, like, everything in there. There was a balcony. We went on the balcony. First thing, I went on the balcony and went, hello, New York! It was amazing. It was great. They had a great rooftop pool. It was so much fucking fun. You could see the Empire State Building while you're swimming. The pool was warm. They had water. They had to drink, you know, like, but it was fancy-ass water. And then they had, like, towels and ashtrays. You could smoke up there. I was like, yes, bitch, this is my life. I'm getting my life right now. So that was fun. So we went swimming for a while. Then we were like, all right, we're getting out. We're going to go take showers. I'm going to get ready to go out for dinner. So we're all getting ready. Everybody comes to me. They're like, can you do my makeup? Can you do my makeup? I'm like, yep. So I did everyone's makeup that was in my room except for one girl because she knew what she was doing, and I was like, oh my god, you're really good too. We both have the same skill set, so I was like, do what you want. And then I did the other two girls' makeup, and then I had to rush to do my own. But it still looked good. And we went out, and I had to wear heels, but I just wore wedges because they're more comfortable. So we went out to Tao, an Asian restaurant, which was very, very nice inside. It was really cool inside, and they played really good music. It was just really expensive, and again, it's because it's New York. Again, not a good reason for things to be fucking a ton of money. Seriously, we have nice restaurants in Boston that don't cost that fucking much money. I'm going to Fire and Ice on my birthday, and that's all you can eat for like $16. Like, and it's a nice place, and a lot of people go there, so fuck you. So I got like a plate of lo mein because I didn't want to spend like a ton of money on shit. I'm not trying to be frugal, but like I don't have a job right now, and I had to use my own birthday money to go on this trip. So I just got some lo mein. It was $17 for a bowl of fucking lo mein. And I got a Coca-Cola because I'm not dumb, bitch. I'm not drinking in New York. I don't drink and anyway, so like I just wasn't drinking. Everyone else got a drink. Each drink that they got was between $17 and $20. And as a bartender, I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous because you're only getting like an ounce of booze and the rest is just mix and ice. You guys are dumb. I mean, I paid $5 for a severely watered down Coca-Cola, but like I didn't care. The bill came out to $300. We paid for my friend because it was her bachelorette party, and we paid the bill. So everyone had to pay $65 except me. I had to pay $35 because I didn't get a drink because I'm not an idiot. And I was like, haha, suck dicks. So that was fun. I was like, whatever. Then we tried to go around the corner. This might be a two-part vlog, so in case, whatever. So we go around. Actually, I gotta tell the story. Right when we're in the restaurant, while we're waiting for the food, I'm like, I'm gonna go outside, have a cigarette real quick, because I didn't get to have one before we left, because we just got into a cab, and I was like, oh my god, this is my first time in a New York cab, I'm in a yellow cab, this is nuts! So we get there, I'm outside having a cigarette, and then this guy walks by and he's like, you only want to take me home tonight, man? I went, you can go to hell tonight, sir. And he just started laughing and walking away, and I was like, don't try it with me, bitch. I'm from Boston. Like, you think you're hard because you're from New York? You think you're tough? I will fuck your life up with a look. Don't even try me, bitch. I will. I might look innocent and nice on the outside and shit, but I will fuck your life up if you come for me, bitch. Anyways, then I went back inside. We finished our dinner, blah, blah, blah. Then they have a nightclub at this restaurant. So we went around the corner to go to the nightclub. We couldn't get in. And then there's a bunch of nightclubs on that street. Tried to get in. Every place. You have to spend $400 minimum. $200 a person. You have to get table service, bar service, only guest list only, a reservation only. So we're like, fine, fuck it. We're going to go back to the hotel because the hotel has a club in it too. And it's like 3 floors. So we're like, fine, let's go do that shit. A lot more fun. But that's when I saw some shit. That's when I saw all the good shit go down. But it's shut down at 4 a.m. That's when the club party, I call it a party, the party shut down at 4. So we were dancing until 4. So like for the last hour, they shut down the floors to clean them. So by the last few hours, only the bottom floor is open. So we're in this room. There's a bunch of couches, people are dancing, there's enough room, but this one fucking couple just kept going everywhere. It looked like they were gonna fight each other every 5 seconds, but then they would start making out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? But they kept bumping into you. No matter how fucking far away you got from them, they found your ass, and they would bump into you. This bitch fucking elbowed me in the ribs. I was like, I'm gonna smack you in the face, you do that again. Again, don't try me. I'm from Boston, don't try me. I will fucking smack you in the face. I have no problem smacking you in the face. If you're gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. So, like, she stepped on my friend's foot, and she's wearing heels and shit, and I'm like, bitch, you have enough room to be over there with whoever you're with instead of fucking bumping into people. Then there's this older man. Mind you, in this club dance party place we're at, it's mainly people our age. We're 23, 24, 20-somethings to 30-somethings, okay? So then there's, like, this middle-aged man there, and he's got a big gut, like, pretty big gut, and he just looks out of place, and he's talking to this woman, and I'm like, she must be a lady of the evening. I made up a backstory for this man. I'm like, his name's Gene. He's in finance. He's on a sales trip. He's away from his wife and kids in Minnesota. He got bored. He's in the hotel party looking for a little late night fun with the lady of the evening. Looks like he found one. Maybe he'll go home with her. That's important for later on. So then they're talking. We're like, this bitch won't be talking to him if she weren't a lady of the evening. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. We're dancing, looking around, people watching. And I see this bitch. Okay, this bitch. She's the straight up slag. She's a slut. She's making out with every single person she can. I know she's wrecked. I know she's trashed, okay? But the most disturbing part, the funniest part was she was making out with this one guy. Then she goes and straddles this other dude while he's sitting on a couch. And then I look over this way, and then I look back, and her ass is out. And I don't mean, like, her cheeks are out, like, the bottom, like, in shorts, and I mean ass out. Ass is out. Her whole ass was fucking out. I'm like, do you not feel a draft or anything? And the guy was touching her ass and kept touching her ass, and other guys kept touching her ass and taking pictures. I'm like, not one of you could be decent and be like, let's not do this to her. Let's help her. Not in New York, bitch. She finally, I guess, feels a draft, gets up, pulls her dress down. She's making out with that guy. Then he turns around for 1 second. 1 second. He was wearing a black shirt. She's making out with his friend in the white shirt right next to him, and he's looking like... And I just went, slut! Like, you couldn't hear me because it was really, really loud in there. And, like, I lost my voice after this trip because I was screaming so much in that club because it was so loud. But she didn't hear that, so whatever. Even if she didn't try to fight me, I could have just went. And she would have just fell down because she was so fucking hammered. Anyway, so she just kept going around until the lights turned on and she was done. And then we're like, okay, we're out, we're going away. So then we went back to my friend's suite, and we were just hanging out, and we were smoking a cigarette on the little balcony that's in the room. And while we're on the balcony, we're fucking with the people on the ground at the bottom. We're on the 15th floor, so we're just fucking with people, yelling stuff. Then I see that guy that was talking to the lady of the evening walking up the street and then taking a right going down another street. He wasn't even staying at the fucking hotel. I was like, are you kidding me, sir? Gene, are you kidding me? You just popped over here to find a lady of the evening and then you're just going home? What is this? What kind of fuckery is this? It was so funny. We had the best time. And, I mean, that was the first time I ever went anywhere on vacation in 5 years. I have not left Massachusetts in 5 years. And New Hampshire doesn't count because we only go there to go food shopping. So that doesn't fucking count, bitch. That doesn't count. So I had the best time, and I loved going because I got to go with my friends. It wasn't like a weird trip, and it was just overall, it was just a great time. I didn't go to bed till 6 a.m., and then I had to wake up at 8 to get free breakfast. Free breakfast wasn't even good. It was like only cold shit, so I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to Starbucks. And that's it. And I'm just like, okay, I never want to move here, and I'll only visit here if I have to, but other than that, I saw it, I saw it, and I'm done. I'm going back to Boston where it's better, cheaper, and greater. And that's it. If you ever have to pick Boston. Just pick Boston. It's a lot better. Anyway, that was my time in New York, and I had the best time. And thank you, Lizzie, and everybody that invited me. And I can't wait for your wedding, bitch. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be off the hook. And I love you guys. And I hope everybody has a great, safe vacation and summertime break. So let me know where you went on vacation this year. And if you didn't, where would you like to go? Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment of any other story times, log times you want me to do, or any type of video suggestions. Because I love hearing your input. I'll do what you want to see. You're watching it. I'm just making it. So let me know you want to see it. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!